Howdy, howdy, everybody. We are playing some Island Park Baseball. I already showed the roster in the last episode, so if you didn't see that, you should probably go watch it. But, take a look at it here. It's pretty cool. Alright, Clayton Kershaw got injured on game 1. He won, but he is injured with diagnosis pending. Class A, I won't do anything about that. Kershaw, no update yet. We win the second game of the season, still no update. 3-0, baby. And Kershaw's out for 5 weeks. Off rip. He gave us 2.1 innings. He was bad in those 2.1 innings, and now he's hurt. Alright. Luckily, we have a lot of minor league depth. Gavin Williams, welcome back. Trevor Stephan is eligible to come off the injured list. We're going to rehab him because he hasn't pitched since 2023. So it's probably smart to give him a couple of starts down there. Figure himself out. A little update. We just swept the New York Yankees. Always feels good. We had destroyed them in these 2 games. That close on game 1. Manuel Clase goes down for 4 weeks with shoulder inflammation. A corresponding move is going to be bring Trevor Stephan back. He's been very good in AAA. International League Player of the Month down in AAA, John Kenzie Noel. I mean, wow, this is just... Oh, he was insane. 14 home runs in 19 games started. Pretty good. Might have to see him soon. In fact, we are going to see him soon because Yamaguchi has been just terrible. We're going to send him down and bring up John Kenzie Noel because of how good he has been. Juan Brito strained his oblique. We're going to throw him on the 10-day injured list. And bring up Angel Martinez for a little bit. He hasn't been good, but he won't get playing time. We'll just have Jimenez play. And he threw another inning and has a mild shoulder strain for a week. We are going to IL him because it's a week. He'll miss a start. We're gonna maybe we won't bring up 40 minutes full, so it's Tobias Myers. I think that makes the most sense. Or Joey Cantillo. We'll give Joey Cantillo a shot in the rotation. He'll get probably 2 starts, maybe 3. Andres Jimenez is back. We'll send down Angel Martinez and put Juan Brito back in as a second baseman against the lefties. Emmanuel Clase is available to come off of the injured list. Eli Morgan's been bad, but he has good ratings. Sam Hench has been really bad as well. So is Trevor Stephan. Does Stephan have options? He does have options. So we're going to send down Trevor Stephan if we can. Can we? We can. Trevor Stephan's going to go down for a little bit. Manuel Clase to come back. We're going to put Clase back in the closer role with a high... Or from the stopper role with the closer secondary. And Gaddis is actually going to get into the setup role with a high leverage secondary because he's been very good. Andrew Walters has been good as well. I want to give him a high leverage secondary. Clayton Kershaw is back. Joey Cantillo has been bad. Easy decision back down to AAA with him. And Kershaw, try to make it 3 innings this time. It is officially June 1st. That means we're going to do a check-in. We are exactly at 500. It has been a very up and down year. Pitching has been good. Offense has been a bit of a struggle. How do I see? I want to see the division chart because division graph. I want you to look at our line real quick. We were doing very, very good up here in the 600 range, and we recently went on a losing streak, and we're down to 500. We are 1.5 games out of a wild card spot, 8 games out of the division. The Tigers are at a very hot start. Let me guess, Kyle Lanzardo's... Yep. Okay. We lost that trade. Unfortunate. Taking a look at the lineups. Jose Ramirez is doing phenomenal. He looks like he wants his MVP. I said that last year, but I think this is the year he has a chance. Josh Naylor's been good. I've only been letting him bat, though, against the righties. In his limited sample size against lefties, he's been bad. So I think that's the right decision, having a platoon. Chase DeLauder has been very good. The defense has been bad. Will say. Gabriel Arias is hitting. That is a good sign. That's plenty of production out of a shortstop, in my opinion. George Springer has been good against, again, I do let him face both, but he's been very good against lefties. I don't let him face that many righties, but he is destroying those lefties. Bo Naylor has been just average. Joey Weimer's been just average as well, but he has a high WAR because of that 65 in center field. That'll play. John Kenzie Noel hasn't been what I hoped he'd be, and these guys have been bad. Stephen Kwan's been just terrible. I don't know what's wrong with him. Might have to shift the lineup around a little bit. Pitching wise, though, has been a lot better. Our starters have been good outside of Kershaw and Lively. Lively's actually been alright, but Kershaw, okay, he has 8.2 innings. You can't judge him. He's been injured for a lot of it. But that's the rotation spot we've had struggles in. No one's really been good. In the bullpen, we have a lot of really good arms, and then a couple really bad arms. I kind of want a lefty to come up because my lefties are really bad. But I don't have any lefties just ready to come up, so we might need to trade for a lefty. We are going to go ahead and demote John Kenzie Noel and bring up Spencer Torkelson. It's time to see if he can do something for us. These are going to be the new lineups. Stephen Kwan had to drop down in this left-hand lineup because he's just been very, very bad. We actually are going to bench him completely in these lineups to give Peyton Burdick a little bit better of a shot before we do end up cutting him, which is very likely at this point in time. And I fixed those lineups just for George Springer to immediately get hurt. He's down for 4 weeks. The corresponding move is going to be George Valera. Welcome back. Josh Naylor's been good enough versus lefties. We're going to give him a little bit of a run and hope he decides to hit with it. And now Juan Brito is hurt. Severe hip strain. Khalil Watson, I think, we don't have a 40-man spot. Pretty long-term injury, honestly. Do we want to DFA somebody? I think we can safely DFA Trevor Stephan because he has a pretty big contract. And we are going to bring up Khalil Watson. Travis Bazzana is the Eastern League Player of the Week. He's having a nice year. He's heating up. I checked this a while ago. He was a little lower. He could get called AAA at the break, I think. We get devastating news on Clayton Kershaw. His ratings are dropping quickly. He's pitching pretty well for us, though. So, taking a look at the top prospects, we are 14th, right in the middle with Travis Bazzana, Oki, Gino, and Cantillo. I didn't acquire any of these guys, but they're all pretty good. George Springer's able to come off the injured list. George Valera is hitting very well. Peyton Burdick is not. I think that's going to be the end of the road for him. I like Peyton Burdick. I think he has a chance, but we are just going to send him back to the Baltimore Orioles and bring back George Springer. Jose Ramirez has won the American League Player of the Week. Take a deeper look at his season real quick. A 989 OPS. He's on pace for 9 WAR, 30 home runs, 118 RBIs. You know, he's still him. The ratings have gone back up too, which is pretty nice. Oh, Andres Jimenez hit for the cycle against the White Sox. Heck yeah, I love this guy. First year player draft time. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm terrible at drafting. I think Anthony Pack Jr. is going to be my round 1 pick. He is a high school center fielder. He already has decent development going on here, but he's just a good hitter all around, and he looks like a 60 grade center fielder, and he's a very good out here. He's very good speed. I like that. He's also durable. I'm not asking for too much, so we're gonna go ahead. This will be our round 1 pick. Here are my 2 options for my second pick. I think I'm gonna go with Henry Godbout. He is a slightly more developed player. He's slightly less good in the field and better in the at the plate. So I think he's going to be our second round pick. There are no pitchers that really excite me. So we're gonna Henry Godbout. Gonna draft him. If Cray Lott's still available, he is. We are gonna take him with our 3rd pick. That was lucky. Or is this our? Oh, that was our comp pick for Beaver. This is our 2nd round pick. So we're gonna go and draft him. With our 3rd pick, with our 4th pick actually, we're gonna take Michael Petit, another one of these speedy outfielders. If he has avoid K's goes up and all this fills out, he'd be a very good player for us. Here are all of our picks. If you really care. Yeah, I think we actually did decent. These draft classes that are like real people are not great. So we're not gonna get any good draft classes for a while. Like I was down here picking like 2-star players. We're gonna go through them and assign them where they need to be assigned, add them to the short lists, and go back to simming. All right, here are our all stars. We have 2 relievers that are guardians, and then the rest, Oriole, not an Oriole. Yeah, a lot of Orioles in the infield, and Jose Ramirez. Evan Carter, no, Kyle Tucker is a Royal. He made it as well. Down here we have Logan Webb, Edwin Diaz, Raisel Glaciers, and Clay Holmes. The reliever pool in the National League was very, very strong. Keibert Ruiz, Freddie Freeman's an All-Star at the age 35. Bo Bichette for the San Diego Padres. Tyler Black made it in a week left field from Milwaukee. Jordan Walker in his second season. Drew Gilbert. Where did he come from? Is he like a good prospect right now? I don't know, but he's in a very good year, so he's on here. Yeah. So those are the All-Stars. All right, we somehow only had one All-Star, and it was Jose Ramirez, who will be starting at third base. All right, here we are at the start of the second half of the regular season. We are a game under 500. We are in dead last in the division. 11 games out of first place here, 2.5 games out of the wild card. We are very much in this. I think a couple good deadline moves, especially for this lineup. If we look, we are 6th in run score. We are 11th in OPS. Maybe a starter would help, or honestly just Kershaw figuring it out, because I think we're actually doing all right here. We're a very mid team, I will say. A lot of teams packed together. It's the AL mid this year, and the Detroit Tigers as well. Taking a look at the lineups. Jose Ramirez is insane. George Valera doing very well. Torkelson's actually hitting all right for the short sample. Naylor are both doing good. Gelater's slowed down a little bit. Joey Weimer's also slowed down. George Springer, we put him in the lineup only against lefties. He's doing all right. Kwan's bringing himself back a little bit. Pitching wise, the bullpen has been very good outside of Eli Morgan. I think we are going to have to do something about this. I can't believe I've let this go this long. But yeah, the bullpen's been very good. The rotation's been, I think it's been better than you get credit for. Moves really made. I think the lineup is going to be targeted. We might move off of George Springer already and try to get a full-time corner outfielder. I think I might try to go for a rental and try to trade away George Springer, and then move Jose to right field. But that's for another video. We're not gonna move him in the middle of the season. We're gonna look at statistical leaders real quick. Jose Ramirez has a 341 batting average. He leads the league with a 5.2 WAR. This is the entire league, by the way. This is not just the American League. That's all he really leads in, but he's very good otherwise. I mean, 17 home runs. That's not even that good. It's the on-base percentage. It's been good. The slugging has been good. He has 23 doubles. I mean, he's just been insane. I think he's on pace to win MVP. If he can keep this up, knock on wood. We love ourselves some Jose Ramirez. He's at the end of his prime, too. If he can get his MVP, that'd be massive. Cooper Engel is hitting very well at Double-A. Yeah, so we're going to call Engel up and send Lavastida down. Bazana is hitting very good at Double-A. Here's the big move. He is going to Triple-A Columbus. His ratings have gone down. He's only a 3-star, 2.5-star prospect, but still Travis Bazana. I mean, 55s are good. The Void Ks might be bad, but we'll see. I think he'll still be all right. Arol Vera is looking actually pretty solid. This is a return for Rocchio. Looks pretty good. Matt Wilkinson and A-Ball, he's doing all right. Daniel Espino is being pretty good in Akron. He's going to go back up to Triple-A. Never mind, he's injured. Who is surprised? that is going to wrap up this episode. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. I don't have very many subscribers. Kind of sad. But check out my Twitter in the description and my Discord in the description. And go Guardians.